Hey guys, Gravender here. What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Marvel Contest of Champions. And I was thinking, you see so many people out there do top fives on just class-specific champions. And I started thinking to myself, why doesn't anyone do top fives on abilities? So I'm going to jump right into it here. We're going to be doing a top 5 stun ability characters. I'm going to be starting off with number 5. So coming in at my number 5 spot, I have Scarlet Witch. Now, I know Scarlet Witch probably isn't one of those characters that you think mostly for stun, and she definitely has to be awakened for her stun ability to hit. But whenever you have her awakened with Veil of Fortune, you have, whenever a critical hit occurs for either player, there's a 56.2% chance the Scarlet Witch triggers her Chaos Magic, generating 0 to 8 buffs or debuffs. And inside of that does fall the stun ability. And at really high awakening levels, along with a high crit team, Scarlet Witch is going to stun like crazy. That's one of the best things about her, not only the fact that she gets the crit boost herself, and she also gets a fury boost, but if you have that stun ability and you just keep proccing it over and over and over and over again, you're not going to have to worry about anything during the fight because of the fact that Scarlet Witch is going to have your opponent stunned the entire time. So that is why she falls in at number 5 on my spot. She would have probably fell further up the list if she could have stunned outside of being awakened, because not everybody's going to have these characters awakened. So to me, she falls in at that spot simply because of that. And when it comes to getting like 3-star characters, it happens. I mean, we get tons and tons of 3-star characters. I don't know how many characters I have currently that are maxed out. And even a 3-star maxed out, SIG level maxed out Scarlet Witch is going to be absolutely insane as far as the stuns go. So that's my number 5. Let's move on in to number 4. So coming in at my number 4 spot is Classic Daredevil. Now, I like Classic Daredevil because of the fact he has a really high potential to stun. Critical hits on special attacks 1 and 2 have a 100% chance to stun. That's only if you crit. So if you have him in a high crit rate team, it's going to happen a lot. It's not going to happen every single time, but it's going to happen almost every single time. And you get a 2.5 second stun out of your special 1 attack and a 3.5 special or 3.5 second stun chance out of your special 2 attack. Now, another thing that I like about Daredevil is the fact that whenever you do this, you actually get a cruelty buff. So you're not only are you stunning them, but you're also getting the boost to be able to hit critical hits. Right here, special attacks, 100% chance to boost critical hit rate by 20% for 8 seconds. Now, obviously, that's going to last longer than the stun does, but if you can get 2 special attack ones built up within that same frame of amount of time, you can actually get a 5-second stun off back to back almost. If you can time it right, that you have almost a special 2 attack built up, hit with the level 1, and then fight them until the duration of that comes out of play, and then hit them again. So I absolutely love Daredevil for that fact. Now let's move on in to our number 3 spot. So coming in at my number 3 spot is Daredevil Netflix. Now these are kind of similar to each other, 4 and 3. They kind of are about the same. They have the exact same with the abilities. 100% chance to stun, 2.5 seconds, 3.5 seconds. The only difference is whenever you parry, you have the chance to stun it as well. This is what I like about Daredevil. So parry is definitely imperative for this guy as far as his stuns go. What I like about Daredevil Netflix is whenever he stuns with a medium attack, he has the potential to add an armor break onto his opponent. And that's absolutely insane. I love the fact that he can build up armor breaks, and they last a huge amount of time. If we look inside of here, we can actually see striking with honed precision, Daredevil has an 83% chance, which is absolutely huge, to armor break stunned opponents with heavy and medium attacks, reducing their armor by 10% for 15 seconds. Heavy attacks result in longer armor breaks. It's absolutely huge, the amount of time that these armor breaks last, and I don't think I've ever seen an end cap to what you can actually end up on with him. The potential is absolutely astronomical if you have a character that is just going to keep coming at you and coming at you and coming at you, and you're able to parry and medium hit, parry, medium hit, or if you're able to get one of his L1 or L2s off and it actually stuns, then you have the possibility of grabbing another armor break on top of being able to hit until that stun duration wears off. So to me, Daredevil Netflix is an absolutely insane stun character. So let's move on in to our number 2 slot. And coming in at number 2 is Ronan. Now this is another character that has to be awakened to be able to get his ability to work properly for the stuns. Now I know Scarlet Witch fell way down on the list because of the fact she had to be awakened, but Ronan's is absolutely insane compared to Scarlet Witch's, depending on what kind of fight you go up against. In the fight where you have to take on Venom straight ahead in Act 4, Ronan is your guy. And that's the biggest reason why I like him. Anytime you go up against a character who has tons and tons of perks on top of them, Edict is absolutely insane. We'll take a look here. Edict. The Supreme Accuser judges the target, punishing them for their use of buff effects with 51.4 increased attack and stun duration per active buff effect. Ronan is absolutely key moving forward in this game if we have to go up against characters who are buffed to the max, because he's going to be able to stun them, and even if they have level 3 attacks, which you can see from the fight with Venom, even if they have level 3 attacks, they're not going to be able to get that level 3 off because of the fact that you are going to be able to continually, off of a level 1 attack, stun, 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 and he's never going to come back. It just depends on what kind of fight you're going into, though. Outside of that, he still has a pretty awesome stun that lasts a pretty decent amount of time. 2.6 second stun off the special 1 attack, and a 2.6 second off of the special 2 and 3, but they are 100% chance stuns. So regardless of Edict, 2.6 second stun, 100% chance. He's still awesome because of that in my book. But Edict actually just like blows it completely out of the water because it's absolutely insane. Now let's move on into our number 1 spot. So coming in at number 1 as my overall favorite stun champion is Thor. And this is kind of like Daredevil Netflix in the fact that parry is absolutely imperative for his abilities to work. Thor is absolutely amazing. I know I don't have to sell you guys on that, but this is the big thing about Thor, is Ragnarok is absolutely intense. Even at low levels, Ragnarok is awesome. And it's not so much that the first portion of it, stunning the Thunder God, infuriates him, increasing his attack by 30% for 4.5 seconds. It's the additionally, stunning his opponent tears apart enemy armor, reducing it by 104.2%. 104.2%. That's how much it reduces the armor. That takes the armor completely off, and you've got 4.2. Now, if you stack those, and this is why Thor does so much damage, that's just off of 1 armor break. When you start stacking these armor breaks, it's going into the 200s and 300s over the armor. So you're just doing direct damage. This is basically just True Strike. in a way. True strike, direct damage, it's all right there. Thor is an absolute beast. If you can catch someone with 3 armor breaks, pop off an L3, you have done so much damage that it's not even funny. I would go so far to say as with 3 armor breaks at an L3, Thor probably does more damage in this game by far than anyone else. So that's my top 5 stun champions. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this list. If you do, leave a comment down below to let me know that you did enjoy it. We can actually do top 5s for other abilities in the game. Let me know what you guys think about my list though. Did any of your favorite stun characters actually fall into this list? If not, tell me in the comment section, who is your favorite stun character? But alright guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If it's your first time watching the channel and you did enjoy the video, please consider leaving a sub on it. If you enjoyed the video itself, please leave a like on it. And as always guys, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one. Later. 'Cause we scream, fight, hate.